Welcome here to Waynesville Middle School on the campus of between the 6th grade center and the middle school here. Kind of a interesting combination they have, but we are at Slaughter Field again. The 64th season of Tiger football playing on this field at various levels. And today we have the Waynesville Tigers kicking off to start. They're going to kick off the Joey Barber Buckskins. Tigers in the orange and black, Buckskins in the green with white letters. Kind of the S&T-ish green looking color there. A little bit of Newburgh mixed in. Do not have a 7th grade score, but Joey Barber kind of a blended team here, an A and a B team set up. So we'll see how this goes. Tigers, 8th grade, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Joey Barber will fumble that a little bit, and we're going to have a 1st and 10 for the Buckskins. Chain crew getting in place, a little off track right now, but they'll get back on track pretty soon, I am sure. But once again, thank you for joining here. A little bit wonky on the frames, but I'll do my best here to keep them less wonky for you. Figuring out a solution for that. Anyways, I think I've got the hissing solution sorted out. If not, we'll tinker with that too. Joey Barber lines up a little bit of wildcat formation here. Buckskins quarterback under center. Everyone else off target, and, well, evidently, he did not want his running back to go to that side of the ball. This time the handoff is a fullback dive. That is going, well, he'll get a yard out of that. So first play of the game is positive yardage for the Buckskins. Middle school Tigers here coming off a victory in Rolla last week on the road. 8th grade Tigers defeated Rolla here at Waynesville. Tomorrow night, Tiger football. We will not be live for that, but that'll be live on Tiger TV from Tiger Stadium just up the hill. Waynesville Tigers will host the Lebanon Yellow Jackets, another rival. Actually, a rival going back to the Frisco League days in basketball, the 20s and 30s and 40s. So a very old rival, just not in football, but they have played many games over the years in other sports, back when basketball was held outside. And this is going nowhere. That is 38, broke through the line of the Tigers. And I believe that is a turnover. So the Tigers are going to take over 1st and 10. Trying to reset everything here. And we are good there. It's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. That was Malik Steele. The roster is corrected and updated, so we're going to be rocking this correct roster here. I want to thank Olson Solutions for these middle school broadcasts, bringing you coverage of middle school Tiger football. We'll be here Saturday for the Tiger Frogs, and that is caught. We're going to have a touchdown on that. That kind of fooled me on where that was going, so we're going to take a look at that. And I did catch it there, just a wide open for the Tigers. So Tigers will start on the scoreboard. We're going to have a whistle here. Looks like a buckskin coming out of the game. And that is number 3. Is it 31? Gabe Bells is the wide receiver. So Gabe Bells with the reception. I believe it is Gabe Bells. I'll correct it if not a little bit later here. We'll take another look at that. 2-point conversion for the Tigers. Straight down the middle, conversion is good. So Tigers are going to start off scoring after this reception. Connection to, looks like number 31, Gabe Wells. So that is a touchdown. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back after this PSA.
60 now to the line. One by enemy compound. Elevation 4703 feet. Push immediate.
So back here, Tigers are ready to kick off. Kick is deep. And the Buckskins, that is 34 with the return for Joey Barber. No yards gained, but good stop. That is Ziller Jones. So 1st and 10 for the Buckskins. This is a 7th grade game. We'll have the 8th grade game following this on the same link. So stick around for that. Buckskins, 2 plays, turn the ball over. Tigers scored on the first play. Tigers with the defensive stop again. That is, we're just going to say we're going to have a pack of Tigers on that one. That's going to be 2nd and about 13, maybe 12 coming up. Also want to thank for this lovely camera here. I really like this camera. Thank Post Pawn Shop and Brian Borum, Cross Creek Realty, for making this possible, working out to make this happen. They are sponsors of the Frisco League tournament, among other things, this season. They're always good sponsors to help out with Frisco League basketball. Next week, we will have live varsity football from Hillcrest High School. Of course, middle school Tigers will be back here, the 8th grade. 2nd down coming up. We may have a soccer game in Springfield also. This is no gain. That is 3rd and 12. Now, that is depending on what happens. I may have something else come up, but if I do, then I'll replace it with another soccer game, most likely a district game for you. So we'll keep coverage of district action if that happens. Districts in Ozark for Waynesville. Waynesville Soccer Tigers off to their best start in school history now. They're 8-0. They're playing tonight. They're playing Nixa. Then they have a tough conference matchup on Tuesday at Springfield Glendale. And then they'll play Lakeway, and they'll have Kickapoo down the road also. So 3 big games coming up. Again, Joey Barber gets free. Ball is loose, however, he was down. And Haxon Honey with the run. He's another 6th grader here, a young team for the Buckskins. We'll have live coverage this weekend of the Chiefs, Tiger Frogs, and also we'll have live coverage of the Spartans this weekend. So 4 games for you coming from Slaughter Field this Saturday. Just kind of keep track of the page there because, times may not run exactly right. Then if you're not doing anything, you got some Evangel football in Springfield, some Missouri State football in Springfield this weekend. You have the Missouri S&T Miners, lots of football Saturday. And we're going to have a penalty flag on this. This is going to be some free yards for the Buckskins. And that'll make it 3rd and 7 after the penalty. Assuming this is on the Tigers, it is. That is encroachment on the defense. That's a first penalty of the ball game. Tigers setting up in what appears to be a Mike Fire defense to some coaches. I don't think they're going to send them, but they are eager to go if they will. A bit of a wildcat setup. We're in motion, and we're going to make this 3rd and 2 now, so 2 penalties in a row for the Tigers. First 10 yards of penalties back to back here. Clock is continuing to run. Just A games today, so 1 game each, 1 7th, 1 8th grade game tonight. Tigers. This is going to, that is that linebacker fire offense I was talking about, but that's going to be a first down. That is 15 yards in penalties now on this drive. First down for the Buckskins is a gift from the Tigers. And he didn't cross the line, actually, but he came close enough to it. Also have some volleyball districts, Waynesville and Dixon, both hosting. We're going to try to figure out a plan on those to make all that work. Then also for basketball, we have 6 away games coming up, 3 boys, 3 girls, plus the Rolla tournament, St. James tournament. There's no flags. I don't know why they're standing up. There you go. They're waiting. I'm not sure what we have here. We have an official timeout. So we're going to take a break here. We're going to be back in 1 minute after this PSA.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball and we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
Back here live at Slaughter Field, it is Buckskins with a fresh first down. Tigers, 3 penalties in a row, gave Joey Barber the first. We're going to look for a handoff. This is 44. He's got some size to him out there. And that is Caden Dines. He's a 7th grader. Clock running down to 2 minutes here. Tigers lead 8-0 right now. They had the reception pass to might have been number 3. We'll try to take a look at that and figure it out, but either way, Tigers with the reception earlier. And quarterback, he's got the ball. I believe that's the quarterback. But again, Honey with the run. 3rd and it appears to be maybe 6. Loss on the play. So this quarter burning away pretty quickly so far. Only mistake is the penalties we've had. This time the Tigers, they are not sending the heat on the defense. Normal defensive line, nowhere to go. And the handoff to Dines is a stop for a loss. 4th and looks like 8 coming up, so a loss of 2 on the play. Clock running down. They may get a delay game if they can't get this play off. Tigers defense ready to pounce, but we're probably going to run this out to the quarter unless we get a delay of game here. And that will end the first quarter. 8-0, Tigers on top. We'll be back in 1 minute with second quarter. Allen Hilliard Sports.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Yeah! Oh, I thought you were on my team. Wait, I don't know.
Back here, it is still intermission time. They're getting everything set. 4th and 8, Joey Barber forced to punt. And unlike WYF, there is no walk-off punt, no easy way out.
We got Joey Barber for 4th down and 9, ball on 44-yard line.
And Joey Barber is going to go for it, and not enough yards. That's a turnover on downs. Tigers will take over 1st and 10. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the Tigers offense.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
So back here, Tigers offense set up. Kind of in the, a little bit of shotgun, but not really. We'll just say shotgun behind the center. Handed off. Tigers have room. 2 plays, 2 touchdowns for the Tigers. So Waynesville has held the ball twice, and they have had 2 touchdowns on both plays here. We'll take a look at this touchdown play.
Maybe unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll have to see.
Adrian Callaway, it says wide receiver that he plays, but pretty good running back sweep on that.
So I was right in the end zone. We had a little spinning of the football.
And that is 14-0 now for the Tigers. Tigers going for 2. Generally, you don't get much kicking in this age level. I think last week we had a little bit they tried it, so we'll see what happens. But the Tigers are not the kicking kind. We're going to have...
So we have a timeout, Tigers.
Timeout, Waynesville. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this PSA.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
I thought you were on my team. Wait, I don't know.
Tigers back here going for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback, he's going to sneak his way through. That is Wesley Race with the run. He's also a DB on the defense. Tigers up 16-0. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this message from Misha about sportsmanship. Oh, maybe I got to do it this way. We'll be back.
Of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends. How to fit in.
Tigers again ready to kick off.
Tigers getting ready to kick off. We have the Buckskins, number 88 and 34, for the return.
Looks like number 6 of the Tigers with the kickoff. That is Branson Right. And I think they're waiting for the penalty. 88 and 34 for the Buckskins in the back. That is Coulter Van Antwerp. Hopefully I said that right. And Ziller Jones to return. Jones has had 1 return so far for Buckskins in the ball game. Tanner Enks, the head coach. Assistant coaches Kyle Rhodes and Devin Zimdars for the Buckskins. On the Tigers side of things, we have Kelly Walker, Bradley Clark, and Sean Guffey for the 7th grade staff. And this kick is caught. I believe one of the Buckskins ran into the receiver there. Brandon Heinrich ran into him, but he was able to help keep the ball. 1st and 10, 7:39 to go in the first half. Buckskins on offense now. Again, thank you, Olson Solutions, making this possible. Security Bank of Pulaski County for all the coverage, including all the away basketball coverage and home soccer games this year, along with a sponsor of the Frisco League basketball tournament coverage. Allows me to take the entire week off and just broadcast basketball. It's a very fun week. 26 games in a row. Buckskins are going to pick up some positive yardage.
The Buckskin takes it down the middle.
That is a good run by Caden Dines.
And 3, ball on the 45-yard line.
So Dines again with the handoff. 7-yard gain on the play. It's a very nice day compared to the forecast originally planned out here. I can't do a whole lot about that motion blur. I'm trying to figure that out, but I don't know. I'm working on it. My only thing, if I do 60 frames a second, it's not there, but the video doesn't look as good. So it's a trade-off, I guess. Might try a better, camera or something. Or
Loose ball on the field. We'll see who comes up with
we
it.
have a fumble on the play. I may try a better cable maybe or something. I'm working on that whole process. I may just get another capture device that does 60 frames.
So the Buckskins recover. That'll be third
Still
down.
Joey Barber ball. They're going to lose. Looks like a yard on that play. 3rd and 4. But again, thank you for joining us. We had softball last night. Tuesday. Lebanon defeated Waynesville up there at the high school just across. You can see the lights from here. 9-1. That game also on Allen Hilliard Sports, along with highlights either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure when they're coming out, but this play is going nowhere. There's a pack of Tigers on the stop. We have 5:29, just to name a couple, and that is Jamari MacArthur and Amari Tafuti. Apologize if I say these names wrong. Some of them are a handful. 4th down coming up, and looks like 5, maybe 6 now for the Buckskins. And it looks like they're sending their offensive set out.
They're going to go for it with 4th and 5.
We don't have no little quick kick formation here, so this is we got 34 in motion. And nowhere to go. Well, the Buckskins, that ball's loose. Tigers have it.
Tigers got it.
Tigers, they still have the ball. This may be going back for a touchdown. That is a touchdown. Tigers, number 54, into the end zone. We have a penalty flag on the down, but we're going to take a look at this while we assess the penalty. And that might have actually been down.
Maybe against the Tigers. We'll see.
But that is number 54 of the Tigers. They're going back to where they were. And Dominic Gutierrez with the big run, but I don't believe it's going to stick very long. We're back here at the line of scrimmage. The flag all the way up at the 20. So seeing what happened with that. And there's another flag back here by the 50, though, 45-yard line. So we're going to follow along, see where we're going. And this is a first down for the Tigers, however. Well, they're back where they started, I guess. So first and, I'm guessing, a holding call. Either that or an illegal block at some point, but it's going to be 1st and 10 Tigers. That would have been 3 plays, three touchdowns, but the Tigers, that will reset everything, and Tigers, 2 plays, 2 touchdowns right now. We still have to give Gutierrez some credit there. A lineman making a very big run. One of those unsung players you don't say a whole lot about, and it'd be a highlight, even though it didn't count, to show off to the world. That is a tight huddle going on. Buckskins, they're in a running formation defense. They might be in trouble if we get a sweep here. They're heavy on the left, but the right side, if they can get a lane, they are gone out of this. And the Tigers going for it. Number 11 has room. Tigers. That's going to be a gain of about 30. And that's a first down. But Tahan Hodges, which it says he's also a quarterback, so we got a lot of quarterbacks here. Varsity could probably use a couple of those right now. More on that later. Join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. on the channel. We'll have a short interview with the Tigers coach, varsity Tigers coach, before his game about the end of last game and this game coming up. Varsity Tigers coming off a loss. We have a penalty to Kickapoo last week. They have Lebanon. This is a penalty against the Tigers, so first and 15.
5-yard penalty, so that'll be first 15.
However, though, the clock will continue to run once the chains are set. Box is down, and we are... Well, he called me a liar. They didn't start it this time. Oh, there we go. This is a direct snap to the back. He has room if he can make the corner. I don't think he's going to make the end. Oh, he is. That is a touchdown, Tigers. Touchdown, Princeton. Curry, the running back, on the play. And no flags on the play. We're going to take another look at that. Direct snap back to the running back, and he was gone. Looked like number 70 was close enough to him. Good block by the Tigers. The block was Adrian Calloway to save that. And that'll make this a 22-0 ball game. 2-point conversion on the way. Tigers in a Wildcat here. This could go any direction. I'm probably thinking down the middle. Nope, we're going to do a sweep. 39. Joey Barber's there.
And the Bucks can stop the 2-point conversion.
Nowhere to go on that.
Tigers, 22.
So Zachary Schaefer not quite able to get in, but 22-0. We'll be back after this PSA for more Tigers football.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friend? It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
And right with the kick for the Tigers. He's the designated kicker on the scoreboard there. Ball is loose. We're going to see who has it. Tigers say they have it. Tigers do have it. They're going to run back. This might be another touchdown. Joey Barber. We're going to have a penalty flag back here. They blew the whistle during the play. So I'm assuming this is no touchdown. But Gutierrez, that would have been a touchdown for him. And that will come back. But this will probably be Tiger football. Another big run by one of the linemen there. So 2 linemen had 2 touchdowns called back. Hard work by those linemen. That is a good stat for them to have. It is Tiger football. And we're going to be 1st and 10 from the 45.
And when he went to pick it up, so it comes back, so we'll just figure out who's got the ball in return.
Well, they're discussing this here, whether it is holding on the Tigers. And the way the chains are, it's Tiger football. Tigers will throw their football out there, so it is their ball. That's the 2nd football called back for the Tigers. Where are we going?
It's still Tigers ball, 1st and 10, ball on the 45-yard line.
Nope, we're going backwards to the other 45-yard line, it looks like. Nope, we're still going. We're back to the 40 now.
Correction. 1st and 10, ball on the 40-yard line.
We're going to, oh, never mind. That was just the ball thrown up. So Tigers 1st and 10. And we're going to have a whistle here. Timeout. Tigers now. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this PSA.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball and we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
Back here, Tigers 1st and 10 from their own 40. Had the touchdown called back due to an illegal hit.
Number 22 takes a snap.
And Tigers are going to gain some ground, though. There is plenty of grass in front here. Got to watch that block, though. That could, yep, that block might, that's coming back for the Tigers, most likely.
On the Tigers. Good run, but it comes back.
So again, the Tigers into the end zone, but that ball's coming back the other way. And I would say that would have come back anyway. We had that blocking back there definitely could be causing penalties. But that's going to give us 1st and 15 either way. The false start will erase any progress. Still 1st down. And you too can also sponsor a game. If you'd like to have something broadcast, let me know. Not only Waynesville sports, we cover the Dixon Bulldogs, we cover Lakeway Hornets, any Frisco League team. And we're going to take a timeout. So here's a message from Misha about sportsmanship. Allen Hilliard Sports, Tiger football.
Of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Back here, be sure to follow and like and subscribe Allen Hilliard Sports on Facebook and YouTube for all your live updates, including links to the broadcast every week. And this pass is complete. Tigers still on their feet. They're going to bring this in for a touchdown. And touchdown by 21 of the Tigers.
Touchdown, Tigers.
So taking a look back at that, the Tigers with a big touchdown run. Adrian Calloway with the reception and the score. Of course, he was escorted, I believe, by number 5 out there. So escorted by Jamari MacArthur.
Roughly 60-yard run.
28-0 currently. Tigers looking for that 30. It appears one more score. We're going to have a running clock for the second half. Running clock only stops on scores, injuries, or official timeouts. And a little shift in the Tigers here on the wrong side. Tigers going for 2. Down the middle. This is good. So 30-0. Tigers on top. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this PSA.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer's fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
We're the family. Yeah! I thought you were on my team. Wait.
Back here, we also want to thank some of our other people that have helped us out. A to Z Exterminators over the years. American Family Insurance agent Teresa Stafford. And that is JoJo Archer, 7th grader, able to bring that down. 1st and 10 for the Buckskins. Auto Glass Central, another sponsor of Allen Hilliard Sports, making Tiger football and other games possible. And also, I believe Z Roofing Solutions, a sponsor last year, and I'm sure we'll have some support from them at some point. But either way, thank you for sponsoring to make things happen. And, of course, I want to thank Olson Solutions for making this game possible, and Security Bank of Pulaski County. They are our Bring It Home to the Bank sponsor. Bring you coverage of Waynesville Tiger sports from softball to football to basketball, even to soccer and baseball. Still working on baseball. Buckskins, they're in a tight formation here. I would say they got 2 receivers, but they're definitely going to hand it off. That is a pretty good gain. So Caden Dines with the short run. 2nd and 5, maybe 6 for the Buckskins. Once again, Buckskins, Joey Barber there in the green. Waynesville Tigers in the orange. Following this game, we'll have the 8th grade contest. Stick around for that. And there is no varsity game this weekend on Allen Hilliard Sports. However, you can check the varsity Tigers out at home on Tiger TV. And again, with the run, he's going to bring quite a few. This is 3rd and 3 coming up.
So it'll be bring up 3rd down on the 45-yard line.
Next weekend, however, join us. We'll be in Springfield, Missouri as they face the Hillcrest Hornets. That game will be at 7 p.m. and possibly Tuesday night will be soccer live from Glendale. That is scheduled to change, but that will be replaced with a district game if it does. So we'll have all that worked out for you. We'll let you know the update.
The center stand is open, so make sure you get your some.
Joey Barber on 3rd down. 1.5 minutes remain in this first half. Tigers, they're looking to block the middle. And nowhere to go. Penalty flag, I believe this went to the head, and this might be on that tackle.
There's a flag on the play.
This might be against, this appears to be against the Tigers. Cannot go for the head. And it's tough with the angle they come in. However, you've got to avoid that the best you can. So a discussion down there trying to figure out, process what's going on. We're going to take a quick 30-second PSA. We'll be back.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
So no penalty flag on the play, clock continuing to run. But as I mentioned, you've got to watch those tackles. That is something they're focusing on this season. It's something you really have to be careful with. Down the middle, this is short. That was 4th down. That will be a turnover.
So it'll be 1st and 10.
On the Buckskins, Tigers will take over. 49 seconds left. Tigers looking to probably try to get a running clock here. But we're going to have a timeout, I'm assuming. Well, the Tigers are on the sideline. While they're
be an official timeout. We have 49 seconds for.
Nope, Tigers are back out there, so they're just taking advantage of the change of possession.
Buckskins 0.
And Tigers, we might have some receivers out of this set. Looks like 3-2, and I can't see the other number, but that is Williams and Lewis out there. 1st and 10, Tigers just shy of the 40, a couple of yards. They're going to pick up a first and then some. This is a touchdown. And Jamari MacArthur with the touchdown. That will make this game a running clock to start. So Tigers increasing on their lead now. As MacArthur with the run. That will set up the Tigers for another 2-point conversion. That might make this running clock the rest of this half. I'm not sure how they're going to run that, but either way, the 3rd quarter will be running. This Tigers team coming off a win in Rolla last week. We don't have a score on that one. At least not on here, I don't. Tigers trying to pass the quarterback. He's wide open. He is going to connect on the pass.
And the pass is good to number 54, 2-point conversion.
And the pass to 54 of the Tigers.
Tigers 38.
So 38-0 now. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this PSA. I'm running out of PSAs here. How about this one?
Of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Now we're back here. That was Gutierrez getting some love on that, adding some points that he had taken away earlier. So he'll get his name in the stat line this time. Joey Barber, they're going to fall on this. 1st and 10, 37 seconds to go in this first half. Look like possibly number 88 with that.
34-yard line.
And that is Vanentorp, 6th grader. So Joey Barber, they have 37 seconds to do something here. So far, they have not tried to throw it, so this could be a one-play thing going into the half. Tigers will get the ball. I think the Tigers will get the ball. I don't remember. Yeah, Tigers will get the ball to start because Joey Barber had it first. They should get the ball anyway. But we'll wait to see what happens there. Second half, we're going to take a look at some scores from around the Tiger sports the last week or so. Catch you up on all that information. Joey Barber is a feeder school in the Lebanon. They're just north of town there. And this run, that's a pretty good run. That's a first. Tigers will bring them down. That is a 20-yard pickup run. So Caden Dines, 20 yards on the play. That will also stop the clock momentarily, if not till the snap, depending on if he was out of bounds or not. So a little spark in Joey Barber there. Not giving up yet. Tigers up 38-0, but Joey Barber fighting away. Clock is moving, though, so this might be the last play unless they can run out of bounds. And they don't have time to draw anything off sides, but we're going to have a penalty flag. It's coming from one of the... Oh, this is encroachment on the Tigers.
So it would be Joey Barber on the 40-yard line with 5 yards for the first down.
Unlike the Mizzou Tigers here, Joey Barber does not have a 61-yard kicker, so we are not kicking this ball. And this will be the last play, maybe.
The last and final timeout.
So we're going to have a time out by Joey Barber. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this PSA.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
And Buckskins lined up. I'm not sure really what you're doing. This could be anything in this situation. They don't have the throwing capacity, so this very well could be a sweep. It's going to be attempted to be a sweep. And that will be the final play of the half. No timeout for Joey Barber. Caden Dines with the short gain. The gain of about 2 will end the half. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes for the second half of football. And Buckskins will kick off to the Tigers. And that is Tatum Barber with the kick, a 7th grader. Tigers currently lead. They are in the orange, 38-0. Buckskins in the green. And this will be a running clock. Once it starts, it will pretty much run this half. Unless the Buckskins ball, that's going to be a penalty flag. Either way, it's Tiger football. It did not go 10 yards.
Mandatory 10 yards, so it'll be a flag.
So it will be Tiger football no matter what.
So it's Tiger's ball.
1st and 10 from, looks like the Buckskin side of the 50 to start this. And once the clock starts, it should keep on rolling. Did they just give it to Joey Barber? Oh, this is interesting. Joey Barber is going to start with the ball. It did not go 10 yards, and I believe Joey Barber touched it first. But it will be Joey Barber football, it looks like. So, Buckskins now 1st and 10. And a little bit of confusion here. Not sure what the confusion is at the moment, but there is definitely some confusion there. Buckskins, a little bit of trouble on the handoff. They're going to be stopped short for a gain of 3 or 4. 2nd and 6 coming up for Joey Barber. And I promised you some scores. We're going to find some scores. See if I could figure out where to go on here. Maybe I could go on this one. Can't go backwards, apparently. Joey Barber with the run. Again, got to watch those hands to the helmet. However, that's a short gain. Maybe 1 after everything. 3rd and about 5 coming up. Other stuff going on. Is this today? This is today. So we do have a tennis score update. Varsity girls fell 1-8 to Capital City. 7th grade volleyball is playing. 7th and 8th grade is playing. There's no score update for that right now. And tomorrow, the JV girls tennis tournament is going on all day. Third down and 5. Not sure that formation there. Something's a little off about that, but that'll make this 4th and about 3.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Lady Tigers golf team, they are at the MSU High School Golf Relays today. Boys soccer, they will have the varsity portion of their contest at 6:45, so not too much longer. They'll be playing Nixa. Currently, they're undefeated at the moment. So far, the best start in Waynesville that they've had in a while. Tigers are going to pick up a 1st down on the play.
Keeps it. But it's tackled in the backfield. That'll be changeover on down.
And that is 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And we're we're going to look ahead at the softball schedule. I mentioned on Tuesday the Lady Tigers fell to Lebanon. They fell to Glendale 2-7 on the road last week. The next game at Kickapoo, that is today at 4:30. So we don't have a final on that yet. That's another conference game. They will face Rolla on the 26th. They have a tournament on the 23rd. And they'll travel to 0-9 Parkview on the 28th. We'll have live coverage on the October 2nd of the Crocker Lady Lions as they come to Waynesville for senior night here at Waynesville. That's up at the softball field. And then the Lady Tigers will host Bolivar. They'll travel to Joplin in a former Ozark Conference game, not Ozark Conference anymore. And then they will take the trip to Rogersville before districts. Tigers, they have room on the sweep. And Tigers are going to score here. We have no flags on the play.
Touchdown, Tigers.
So take a look back at this. That'll give the Tigers a 44-0 lead now in the contest. And taking a look at the varsity schedule for varsity football. Waynesville will host to Lebanon tomorrow night. That'll be at 7 p.m. at Tiger Stadium. Lebanon coming in 4-0. Then they'll travel to Springfield Hillcrest on the 29th. Hillcrest 0-4. Then the Tigers will host a 3-1 Bolivar team, pulling off an upset over West Plains and only lost to Lebanon right now. Tigers will then travel to 0-4 Rolla, and then they'll face a 3-1 West Plains team to close out the season. These games very important as Ozark is part of the COC, and district-wise, that's number 11 of the Tigers. That conversion is good. So Hodges for the Tigers for the score. We're going to take a break. Back here in 1 minute after this PSA. Tigers on top.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball and we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother.
And we are back. That was Callaway with that last touchdown, by the way. This is kicked short. Joey Barber, Tigers, did they get it? It's going to fall in the middle. We're going to figure out. Tigers say they have it. Tigers come away with the ball. That's a 1st and 10 for the Tigers from right at the 40-yard line. And the chains are going the wrong way. It is Tiger football. They're trying to tell the chains where to go there. It's actually a 39-yard line is the first down. So far, the high mark for the Tigers is 70 points set by the 8th grade this year. That was against Bolivar. That game, 8th grade, is going to follow the 7th grade game. But the 7th grade Tigers coming off a win over Rolla to help their season out. And then after the varsity games the following Monday, we're going to have something here. We're going to have a timeout, I believe.
Yes, timeout, Tigers.
So Waynesville will take a timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
I thought you were on my team. Wait.
And looking at some football stats, the Tigers district, they're Class 6 this year. And Tigers set up in the, we'll snap directly to number 8. And that is a touchdown, Waynesville. We do not have a flag on the play. That is Malachi Ricks with the touchdown.
45-yard run for the young man.
And 45-yard pickup for Malachi Ricks to make this a 52-0 ball game. Tigers going for 2 again. But looking at Class 6 District 5, Nixa 4-0, Joplin's 3-1, and Kickapoo is 3-1. Nixa and Joplin, and then Ozark, of course, is 1-3 with Waynesville. So Tigers, this conversion is no good. Tigers will remain 52-0. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this for more Tiger football.
Of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
LA County. The right help is right here. 988 is a 24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis.
Back here, 2:25 to go in the third. Once again, we are under running clock. Once the clock starts, Buckskins, they will fall on it. And Joey Barber will secure the football. JoJo Archer with the return on the play. Buckskins 1st and 10 from the 30. Looks like the 33-yard line is where they're going to be officially at. Yeah, Ozark and Waynesville are both 1-3. Now, the points are where the difference is going to make. It's not necessarily by record, but Nixa and Joplin and Ozark will play each other. So Nixa and Joplin will play each other, which is going to make a big difference here, and I think they may have already, but we'll look at that. But it is 43.92 points for undefeated Nixa. They did defeat Webb City this year. Webb City, a powerhouse, of course, in Class 5. Joplin, 39.83. And a sweep in the back. Tigers are there, but that's a long way to go. Good run by number 88 of Joey Barber. Van Antwerp with the run, but that's going to bring up 2nd down. Good effort on that. And then Kickapoo, the Ozark Conference. Tigers playing them last week, falling to them. But that'll be your top 3 teams. Either way, we're going to have, I'm thinking Nixa and Joplin. Joplin will be 1 and 2. Kickapoo maybe 3, depending on how things fall. But anything can change. Still a lot of football to play. So essentially the team that has the most points will host the game in the 4 seed. So Waynesville currently has 21 points even, and Ozark has 21.83. So looking at Ozark's schedule this coming week, the Ozark Tigers, they're coming off a loss to Willard, who's 3-1. They're going to be traveling to Webb City. So if generally what is expected to happen happens in that ball game, it's going to depend on who has the least lost points when the districts update. And then the following week, we're going to take a break. It is the end of the third quarter. We'll talk about this some more when we get back. We'll be back. More Tiger football by Allen Hilliard Sports and Olson Solutions.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
So back here, change showing 3rd and 10. 8 minutes to go in this ball game. Joey Barber, another handoff, looking for an inside sweep instead of the outside. And looked like that was Haxon Honey with the run. But the Ozark will face 1-3 Carthage, while Waynesville will face the winless Hillcrest next week, most likely. So you could have a situation where both teams win those games and lose these other games, so we're still even. But then 0-4 Neosho is what Ozark will play, and then 1-3 Branson before they have a Nixa team at the end of the season, which is going to be a very tough ball game. It is 4th down. That is a turnover on downs. And that is a 1st and 10. So a Tiger victory over Rolla and Hillcrest could almost secure them a home game. But they're going to need another game to assure that could happen. Just a lot of scenarios that could happen here out of all this. And then, of course, you know, an upset by Ozark over Nixa would really throw a wrench in things. But there's a lot of opportunities here. The 1-3 seeds are pretty much set. I'm going to imagine Kickapoo, they might wind up. Kickapoo might wind up, you know, sneaking in that number 2 seed, but they're pretty safe at number 3 in the district. Kickapoo still has to travel to West Plains, but the Chiefs will have 3 home games in a row. However, they'll be Bolivar and Glendale the last 2 weeks of the season. So Kickapoo could wind up falling a little bit. They're not going to fall out of third, though. That is pretty much set. And Tigers set up again, this time in a shotgun, a couple backs. Flag on the play. False start, probably, maybe not.
Flag on the play against the Tigers.
So we're going to see.
Go back 5 yards and replay first down.
So that is the wrong direction for the Tigers, 1st and 15. So there's a possibility the Tigers, like I said, could wind up hosting a district here at Waynesville. Last year they had a weird situation where they lost to Rolla, but it actually helped them in order to play Central, which they then defeated, and they fell here at home last year in the playoffs. But we're going to have a timeout. Waynesville is going to take the timeout, so we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this PSA.
Of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of
Now, if you are interested, if you want to watch a really good football game, Nixa and Joplin will play at Joplin tomorrow night. That game at 7 p.m. That game will probably determine the number 1 seed. As the ball's bobbled by the Tigers, they're going to pick up some yards, and that was a hit. We're going to have this called back. That is not a touchdown, as that hit was definitely excessive force.
With the run, take it back into the end zone. Of course, everyone saw
and that will bring this play back. That is something you cannot do to a defenseless player. That is not part of the play. So clock continuing to run. And that is bringing the ball back quite a bit. It is still 1st down. So we're going to see where the ball is eventually set. And this is going to be 10. Oh, we got a lot of yards to go here now. We're going to be about 23, somewhere in that area. Their 1st and 22 is a good number. Only just because it randomly popped up, but 4.5 minutes to go. Tigers, again, that's the 3rd touchdown that has been called back. I don't know. This pass is up. That is caught. That's a 1st. That might be a touchdown. That is a touchdown play for the Tigers. And that is completely unexpected. That is the first time that has been tried today, and that is like almost sailed up there like a punt, just kind of threw it up like a rebound. And came down with it, rolled on into the end zone for the touchdown. That's going to make this a 58-0 score at the moment. 8th grade game will follow this. Tigers again going for 2. And then Ozark and Nixa will play the final game of the regular season. So that's another big matchup district-wise. and then that'll accumulate with points. Now, smaller schools have an advantage because, say, a Class 2 school plays 3 Class 6 schools. They're going to get 10 bonus points for every team that plays up, essentially. So they get kind of an advantage to play bigger schools. The Tigers, we have a penalty. And this is not sure what this is. It might be a forward lateral, but this will be accepted no matter what it is. Tigers will kick back off. So we're going to go back. We're going to take a quick 30-second PSA break, and we'll be back with more Tiger football. Tigers on top, 58-0.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friend? It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
Back here, and I was about to look at some Waynesville volleyball, but I noticed the screen was red, so that is Nixa Eagles schedule, and I seen Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Joey Barber takes it.
And again, the Buckskins will down this. So Archer will bring up a 1st and 10 for the Buckskins. 3:18 remains. Now we're going to go and go into the right school so we can look at some Waynesville varsity volleyball action. See what they've done, what's coming up for the Lady Tigers. Tigers are 2-6-1 right now. Victory over Sullivan and victory over Springfield Central. Tonight they are playing at Camdenton. This weekend they'll be in the Megan Gross Invitational. 25th they'll host Licking, then they'll host Hillcrest. That game will be broadcast on Tiger TV on the 26th. 28th they'll be at Glendale. Rolla tournament on the 30th. October 3rd they will face Lebanon. A lot of volleyball to go still. Then they'll travel to Kickapoo, travel to Osage, then they'll host Rolla. Then they'll play Parkview before the district tournament. Lady Tigers district they're looking, well, their district isn't really seeded well. Springfield Central and Waynesville are both sitting at the bottom with 2 wins right now. But the seeding isn't the same as football. Ball's on the ground.
Yeah, loose ball, but it appears that the Buckskins were seeded.
That was Highs with the run.
3rd down.
But the Waynesville district includes Central, Glendale, Kickapoo, Lebanon, Nixa, Ozark, and Republic. And those games will be played at Waynesville High School. There's 8 teams in it, so Waynesville will face the either 1 or 2 seed, which Nixa is probably 1, Republic number 2, Kickapoo also up there, top 3. So Lady Tigers will probably play one of them again. Of course, Ozark Conference opponent, that ball's down. And this clock is going to run out.
Game to bring up 4th and 9.
It is 4th down now. So Tigers will pick up a victory here. Congratulations to both teams. This game is not only athletic, it's also educational for these 2 teams.
With 27 seconds left on the clock.
But we'll be back here in probably about 15 minutes as the Tigers and Buckskins will face off about 7:20, 7:30, depending on when they're ready to go. Probably just come back at 7:15, grab you something to drink, and wait for the show. And the final play of the game is going nowhere. And we have a penalty flag, so we're going to see what this is. Nope, that is it.
That's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen, as they set up for the next one. So the Tigers.
So final score, it is 58-0. Tigers on top. We'll be back for 8th grade action in a little bit.
For our second game of the evening.
Good.
I don't remember how it started.
Throw it to Dad.
Oh boy. We just found it. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad!
Whoa! You made time.
That was perfect. Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me.
Nice.
But I heard every word.
And we are back. We are back in black here. The Tigers now 8th grade coming up. Joey Barber will kick off to Waynesville. That is number 30 for the Buxtons, Clayton Lewis, an 8th grader. And we are off to play some ball here. We're going to
and the Tigers take it.
Figure out where the ball is. Tigers still on their feet. And that is a 1st and 10 from the other side of the kicking tee. Tigers on the Buxtons 35 to start here. Tigers in the black this time. Joey Barber still in the green. Next week we'll be in St. James for the 8th grade Tigers as the Battle of the Tigers Orange and Red will take place from the park in St. James. Very nice facility there, nice track and turf field.
97 takes a hand.
Tigers, they break some tackles. And number 44, this is good.
But there's a flag on the play.
We're going to have a penalty flag here.
44 with an extra run. Several broke tackles.
So that is Sawyer Baker. This run is coming back. This is on Waynesville. Is that an illegal man downfield? That's a penalty, though. Either way, the penalty will bring the run back, so no touchdown on the play. If you're just joining us, 7th grade picked up a victory over the Buckskins previous. Buckskins in the green.
So as the penalty is being assessed with the Tiger coach.
And a discussion going on. So Tigers will start again. See if this, it'll be a first either way, so that's not going to change anything. And we're going backwards. We'll see how far we go. This might have been an unsportsmanlike or something back there. I'm not sure what spurred that.
It's first 10 Tigers. Ball on the 50-yard line.
It is 1st and 25 coming up for Waynesville now. So they're going to assess it on the play. And the Tigers, well, again, they're going to pick up some yardage. And instead, this is number 7 with the run. No flags on the play this time. Caden Saunders with the touchdown run. Saunders last week, big-time player for the Tigers, good future player for the program coming up. And why are we not replaying here? Let's do this again. There we go. Now we're replaying. So Saunders got through with the run, and he was gone for the end zone. Tigers on the extra point, extra 2 points. They are good. So 8-0, Tigers on top. We'll be back after this PSA with the kickoff to Joey Barber.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball and we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can.
Back here, 30 seconds off the clock, and that is a deep kick. Buckskins will return. First and 10 inside the 20, close to the 20.
So it'll be first and 10. Buckskins ball on the 15-yard line.
And Joey Barber will take over once again, a feeder school of Lebanon. This ball will be right on the 15-yard line. Thank you for joining us here. Olson Solutions providing coverage of this game along with our main sponsor, Security Bank of Pulaski County. All your banking needs, member FDIC, whether it's home loan, business loan, house loan, boat loan, you need a loan for vacation, they will take care of you and give you the guidance you need. If you need a loan for a 1973 MG Midget, I don't know about that guidance, but they'll give you some guidance about that. If you know what a 73 MG Midget is, then you are definitely seasoned with your vehicles.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
So 2nd and 6 here coming up after a short 4-yard gain on the play.
Second and 6, ball on the 19-yard line.
Again, join us here at Tiger Stadium or watch the Tigers live on Tiger TV on Facebook and YouTube tomorrow night. Another short gain, 3rd and 4.
For a couple more yards.
Tigers will host Lebanon in a rivalry battle here going back to the 1920s in the Frisco League back in the day. So back then, believe it or not, Lebanon, Waynesville, and Conway, some Niangua, and some other schools, all part of the Frisco League. That was actually before the current Frisco League schools were part of it. Plato, of course, not joining till the probably 60s, probably. Big tackle there, and we have a big stop. That's a first down, though.
Forward progress. That's a first down. Looks like that'd be a first down. So it's first and 10 for the Buckskins.
So first down for Joey Barber. That is their first down of the ball game. And there is a lot of cars parked over there waiting for the 7th grade to come out in the lot. I'm not sure how all that is organized, but it is probably some chaos. Joey Barber in motion, sweep. Tigers are there.
Pitch to the outside.
And that is on the defensive stop. That is Ryder Wells.
So it'll bring up second down.
Stopping the pitch on the outside. Good awareness on that and good tackling form on the play. 2nd and 12 coming up. Buckskins in the green, Tigers in the black out there. Joey Barber, a Lebanon feeder school. We'll also be back here live. We'll have the kindergarten, 2nd grade Tiger Frogs at 9 a.m. Then we'll have the 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th Spartans along with the 5th and 6th Chiefs game this coming Saturday. Buckskins make this 3rd and 9 after a short gain. If you're just joining us, Tigers with a big touchdown run to start the ball game. They had one called back, however. It was Caden Saunders with the touchdown run to give the Tigers a lead. Saunders, last couple weeks, he has been pretty impressive on the numbers. We're going to have a penalty flag on that. There's a lot of movement there. Nope, that's on the defense. So that'll give them a little present. It is 3rd and 4.
Movement on the field, but it's against the defense.
Not enough for a first, but it'll make this a much more manageable 3rd down situation. Halfway through the first quarter. again, this is educational, and this is meant to not only be athletic, but to help show sportsmanship, among other things, trust, and working together to have a common goal in sports. And this is a first down for Joey Barber, as that penalty will be
Another onside.
mulligan and a freebie from the Tigers. So Buckskins first and 10 from the 36-yard line. Still in their own territory. And join us this coming Friday night, varsity football action. That'll be at Hillcrest High School. We'll also be live at St. James for the only away game for these 8th grade Tigers. We'll be live in St. James on Thursday. And possibly we'll be live from Springfield for soccer on Tuesday. It depends on my schedule. I will find out shortly on that. But either way, we are going to have some live soccer coming up. We'll be in Rolla bringing you live soccer from that game at some point. And possibly the Rolla tournament. Another short run here. This is 3rd and 4. Looks like coming up for Buckskins. It might be 5. We're close. Scoreboard's doing some fun math. And the Buckskins line up. That was a little loud. Buckskins line up, 2 minutes to go. Man in motion. That is a dive down the middle, 4th and short coming up. Maybe a yard.
So that'll bring up 4th down and 1, ball on the 45-yard line.
So this 8th grade Buckskins team showing some tenacity here in the run game. Tigers offense came out explosive. However, the defense is letting Joey Barber run a little bit. They're going for it on 4th down. If you want to sponsor one of these games, get promoted during the game, that's a first down. So that is a first down for the Buckskins. Get a hold of me on Facebook, YouTube. If you got my number, it is on a couple of those deals. So once again, you get a hold of me. Email me, allenhilliardsports@gmail.com. If you want to be included in some of these broadcasts, we can't forget our instant replay sponsor, Rustic Treasures on Old Route 66. Whether it be a 6-foot metal chicken or, I mean, who doesn't need a 6-foot metal chicken in their front yard? I think that is every homeowners association requirement to have one of those in the front of their driveway. So if you stop by there at Rustic Treasures or at the 163 exit, tell them you want one of their 6-foot metal chickens. They are amazing. They also have Halloween stuff. And of course they have, Route 66 gear. And they have just whatever you need. You can get classic Barbies there if you want. So there are many options.
Hot dogs and hamburgers.
Apparently there's nachos, hot dogs, and hamburgers here. So I may have to get one of those in a little bit. And short gain.
Continue to chisel away at the yards.
This will be 3rd and 8 as the quarter will run out. So into the first, it is 8-0 Tigers. We'll be back after this PSA with the second quarter.
So it's in the
60 now to the line. There's only 2 4 networks.
Copy that. Cleared hot, cleared hot. Be a type 1 control bomb on target. There, that's all I needed. Copy that.
And we are back here again. Second quarter action starting. 3rd and 8 Buckskins. And the ball went somewhere back there out of view. Well, maybe. I guess the ball never went anywhere. The quarterback will be sacked on the play. I thought he got the ball off. So that's going to be 4th down. He probably would have rather had the ball off on that play. So 4th and 13 coming up for the Buckskins. Good pressure by the Tigers on the play. 7:14 official stoppage here. And timeout, Joey Barber. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back after this message from MSHSAA.
Of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
We are back here. I'm getting tired. I've had a yawn already, so it is late. Not really that late, but it is past my bedtime. Buckskins on 4th down, and this is going nowhere. That's a turnover. Well, maybe. What's going on here? Tigers are going somewhere. Do they have the ball? Tigers have the ball. I'm not sure what happened with that, so we're going to
appears that it was a fumble.
Figure that out. We have some lights out, by the way, on the field. I'm not sure what's going on down there. There's definitely some lights not working on that end of the field. But the Tigers, with the fumble recovery, I'm still not sure. Yeah, those lights might be an issue there. So extra point for the Tigers is going to be for 2. The Tigers aren't going to kick the ball. And into the end zone. That is good for the conversion. 16-0, Tigers on top. We're going to take a break. How about we're going to show you what Rustic Treasures has to offer during this break. We'll be back. So back here, Tigers ready for the kickoff. And this is back. Buckskins receive the ball.
And the ball's caught. Taken upfield before being brought down at the...
And that will be a
32-yard line.
First and 10 for the Buckskins on a short gain on the play. Still not sure what happened to the lights back there. That is definitely dark on my screen. That whole side is dark for some reason back there. Gonna have to pull some cars around in a little bit here. So 6:51 in the half. Buckskins sweep is
33 takes the ball.
Going nowhere on that. Might have been a short pickup, but not a lot to talk about. Maybe a yard on the stat line.
A 1-yard gain on the play. That'll bring up second down.
So second down coming up for the Buckskins. Clock continuing to run, winding down towards the 6-minute mark now in the first half. Still a manageable ball game. Buckskins 1 score away from making this a dangerous position for the Tigers. And the dive is good for about 3, maybe
third down, ball on the 35-yard.
3rd and 6 possibly here. 3rd and 5. Nope, 3rd and 6. Tigers in the black with orange letters, Buckskins in the green with white letters. Again, thank you for joining me tonight. Olsen Solutions providing coverage of this ball game. And penalty flags on the snap. If this is on the offense, they're going backwards, and they are. So that will bring them 3rd and near the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage, but 3rd and 11. Some weird green light going on down there. Not sure what that is. It's showing up on the... Yep, it's showing up down there too. That's weird. I wonder what that green light is. Well, there's a lot of green light going on down there. This is 4th down.
So as the ball long day,
so not much of a difference here.
For Jolie Barber.
There's a green light going that direction, and I can't figure out what it is. It's 4th and about 9. So Joey Barber approaching 4 minutes in the first half still.
4th down, 9 yards to go for the first, and it appears that they'll be going for it.
We have yet to have a punt today. I'm sure we're not going to have one anytime soon. Tigers, they may have gone early, however. Quarterback went down. That is number 4 for the Buckskins.
Number 28.
That is Braxton Rhodes.
And that'll be changeover on down.
So Tigers will have 1st and 10.
Tigers ball, 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line.
And we are heading the other direction now. Tigers in the black. They lead 16-0 over Joey Barber. They're in the kind of S&T green, Newburgh green, I guess. Hunter, kind of forestry green. First and 10, 3.5 minutes to go, close to it, in the first half. Penalty flag. There's a penalty flag. So is this on the defense? Nope, no flags. Not sure what happened there. I guess they were anticipating something, but Tigers, they're going to pick up a score. That's a touchdown, Waynesville. And Waynesville with the touchdown on the handoff.
Number 44 with the hands on
Sawyer Baker with the touchdown run to give the Tigers a 3-score lead here. Tigers again going for 2. There's lights on the field down there this time, so I'm not sure what happened earlier. 3:33 in the half. Tigers on top, 22-0 right now. And Tigers looking for the corner. They grab it. That is number 12, I believe. But either way, that is a 24-0 lead for the Tigers. We'll be back after this 1-minute PSA about, how about adoption?
Number 12 takes it in.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
And we are off. Buckskins with the return. They have some room, and this is a big first down.
23 with the run.
That is Jackson Angst with the return. Penalty flag on the field, though.
So the ball currently is down at the 36-yard line.
So return back to the 36. And discussing something out there. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything too wild. But once again, they are watching for illegal blocks quite a bit. A lot of defenseless penalties, so you have to be careful what you do. And sending away the football team, they're ready to go. It is 1st and 10 either way. It just depends on where we're going to be 1st and 10 at. The Tigers don't look necessarily too happy out there. So I'm assuming this is on the offense. And we're going to take a quick 30-second PSA. We'll be back after this.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
That's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
So for everyone playing at home, referee, it is a holding penalty on the Buckskins. 1st and 10 from the 26.
26 yards.
Nice little tiger striping down the side of those jerseys. I didn't notice that. And the ball will go down for a loss. We're going to have a timeout. Joey Barber, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner. Go.
Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
We're the family. Come on. Yeah. I thought you were on my team. Wait,
And coming back, the best of the 80s music here. It is Buckskins football, 2nd and 11. I'm sure the most appropriate songs that every parent loved back in those days. And this is a gain of maybe 2, maybe 1. So 3rd and 9 looks like is the official call here. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. Buckskins still with the ball. Tigers up 24-0 if you're just joining us. And Tigers with the stop. Again, a short gain, though.
Another short gain.
This is momentum on here. 4th and maybe 7 or 8.
For the Buckskins.
So the Buckskins have not punted yet. We're going to see if they're going to do the punting strategy here, or probably not. I don't see a punter out there. I don't see a punter on their roster, but we don't have positions on the roster, so it is, are we going to punt? We are going to punt. This is the first punt of the game, and that did not go the way they wanted. Tigers, they got the punt to the Tigers. Tigers still on their feet. And this ball back to the line of scrimmage. We're going to see, we have a penalty flag, I think, out there, though. I see something yellow, maybe.
Against the Tigers.
And I wonder if this is the famous Mizzou penalty here. I wonder if this is the roughing the kicker penalty. We'll see what he says. Oh. That is, I believe, helmet to helmet. or targeting in college, but
So that'll be a first down for
it's going to
the
be.
Buckskins on the 50-yard line.
So is it still Buckskin football here? No, it should be Waynesville football. But the chains are going. Yeah, it should be Waynesville football here. The chains are going the wrong way. Because the penalty is on the return. So it's still 1st and 10 from the 50. So now we're all sorted out. And we're going to take a timeout. This will be Tigers timeout. We're going to take a timeout too. Here's a PSA from the Air Force.
16 out to the line. There's only 4 1 by enemy compound. Elevation 4703 feet. Push medium.
Anything in that building is a target. Copy that.
Cleared hot, cleared hot. Yeah, type 1 control bomb on target. Clear, that's all I needed. Copy that.
Coming out of the timeout, it is Tiger football, 1st and 10, 24-0 Tigers currently on top, 1:35 in the half. And Tigers with the run. That ball might have come loose. Is it going to be? That's Joey Barber football. So looking at the replay here, see if we can figure out the fumble. That is stripped out, and it looked like 32 might have fallen on that and picked up the fumble. So that'll give the Buckskins the ball with 1.5 minutes to go. Caven Pierce, a 7th grader. 1st and 10 Buckskins. One of the chains is taking a break back there. And this pass is nearly picked off.
Almost picked off.
That was a good attempt by the Tigers, however. Saunders trying to get that extra stat. Can't quite get it yet. 2nd down. That will stop the clock, though, so not a bad decision on the throw. It is if Waynesville gets the ball, but it's subject to how the play ends. About like telling the team don't ever shoot threes in basketball, and they shoot 3 in a row and make them, and sometimes you don't. And that is a big hit, but I think he ran into his own player at the line. Somehow got to him back there. So Pierce with the run. Also, I believe the one that recovered the fumble. And that'll result in a loss of 2. 3rd and 12 coming up. Buckskins will get the ball back after the halftime break. Buckskins, this is going nowhere. This is 4th down. 4th and 10, 4th and 9, but either way, this is going to bring up a 4th. Clock should still be going here. It is. It's doing some weird stuff. But it happens. This might be the end of the half. Buckskins appear. I don't think they're going to get this play off. We're going to go into halftime here. It's been a pleasure. It is 24-0. We'll be back after this. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Tigers on top. And we are ready to start the second half. Tigers kick off to the Buckskins.
Number 81.
And that is a reception by 81, short loss on the play. So Kaysen Hill, 7th grader on the run. Joey Barber, they are kind of an A and B team setup here, essentially. They have 3 grades, so they're not technically 7th and 8th exactly. If you're questioning some of the grades. But they do have 6th graders out there. Buckskins about maybe 45 minutes to an hour from here, depends on how fast you drive. It is 1st and 10, by the way. And it is now 2nd and 10.
Buckskins take it down the middle.
Oh, he picked up a yard, so 2nd and 9.
On the 31-yard line.
And right now the Tigers ahead 24-0. Tigers in the orange and black. Buckskins in the green with black bottoms, white numbers. And we are taking a little bit here to get this ball off. 7 minutes now in the quarter. Buckskins in motion. Nowhere to go. Gotta watch those hands. They're gonna catch them one day.
Again,
that is 3rd down.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
So short gain, 3rd and 6 after that. And we finally, want to thank Olson Solutions again. Taylor Olson for making everything possible. And, of course, good luck to his son there. That is Carter Banzemer. Go Carter. So, and, yep, there goes the flags. And I'm assuming that's going to be on the Tigers.
Was against the
and that will make this 3rd and no, that is going the other way. So interesting call on that. I didn't see specifically either way, but expecting that to be on the defense. So Buckskins are going to get moved back further again, 3rd and 11. And still taking their time. Again, thank you for joining us right now. Possibly, for sure, our next broadcast next week will be the Waynesville 8th grade Tigers in St. James, followed by something. Nothing's going on here in this play. This will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, it's a gain of 1 yard as it carries it down the middle. So I'll bring up
and the varsity Tigers will travel to Springfield. Then we'll have youth football next weekend again. Every Saturday we have WYF football here. Join us at 9 a.m. this Saturday for Tiger Frogs action. I believe we just gave them a 1st down. I'm not sure.
The penalty was against the Tigers for helmet contact.
So illegal helmet-to-helmet contact. That's a 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Or for the Buckskins. It's on the Tigers. So that'll give the Buckskins a 1st down here. And big stop. That is number 20, I believe.
For a couple yards. being brought down, and that'll bring up
That is
second down and 8.
number 20 of the Tigers, Seth Hance, with the stop. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Minimal gain on the play. .32 of the Buckskins for the run. That is Pierce. Ball's on the ground. Tigers go for it. Tigers, they have it. Waynesville football. And let's look back at this again here, how he got rid of the football. Quarterback tried to... So that was the Rhodes. He tried to get it down to Pierce, but couldn't get it, and came loose. Really didn't hit anybody, but ball came out basically unforced, and that is a first down, Tigers. So Tigers looking to, let's say, down the middle here. And this is straight down the middle. Tigers have room. They're going to pick up a first. That is another first down for the Tigers.
Makes enough for a first down, ball on the 31-yard line.
So Waynesville again moving the ball efficiently. Down the middle, looking, and same, little different play. This time the defense is there, and that is number 8 for the Tigers. That is Banzemer. Second and about a 3-yard gain on the play, so 2nd and 7. Once again, straight down the middle. The defense is there on the Buckskins. That is 62, I believe, on the save. So big save by Gavin Brandenburg.
And that'll bring up the 3rd down.
This is the first 3rd down situation I believe the Tigers have been in tonight. Might be the first 3rd down of the day, actually, on the offensive side. Tigers, they're going to have room. They're going to be tripped up. This is 4th and 5. So Waynesville really in no punt territory. They're probably going to go for it.
There's no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Ball on 27-yard line.
Oh, and a player coming in didn't have the proper equipment. And we might have an issue here. Tigers may have to take a timeout. I believe the equipment issue was fixed, but the Tigers may get a delay of game out of it. And we've got another switch out there. They're not quite sure who's coming in and out of the game right now. It is 4th down. And about 5, maybe 6. And this time, it's a quarterback keeper. This is not enough. We have a penalty flag now.
Taken down just short of the first down. And there's a flag on the play.
This came after the end of the play. We'll see what the call is here. Holding on the offense. That is no good. It is first down, Buckskins.
So the penalty is against the Tigers that has declined, so if you change over, so the Buckskins get it, 1st and 10, ball on the 22-yard line.
So instead of giving the ball back to the Tigers, the Buckskins decided it was best to, keep the ball for themselves. Still a close ball game here, and a lot can change in a hurry. Still plenty of time, 1:30 in the third. Buckskins, quarterback behind the center, and this is going nowhere.
Hands it off down the middle. 3-yard gain.
Short run is swallowed by the line.
2nd and 7, ball on the 25-yard line.
So 2nd down. And about 7 or 8, it looks like. Once again, I do want to thank you for joining me tonight and enjoying some middle school Waynesville Tiger football here. This is the future of the program. And the future is currently looking pretty bright. 7th grade Tigers are 2-1. Currently, the 8th grade is 2-0. And they have a 3-score lead here, but that can change at any time. The Buckskins have some room. Tigers with the tackle. Big save by Waynesville. That is a 1st down.
Takes it wide and upfield. About a 25-yard gain, so it'll be 1st and 10.
Pierce with the run and the 1st down yardage. Once the chains are set, the clock will roll again, so it doesn't stop for long. But they will have a break here very quickly. Nowhere to go. This is 2nd down and 10.
Back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that'll end the 3rd quarter at a 24-0 ball game. We'll be back after this PSA for more Tiger football on Allen Hilliard Sports.
To the end of the 3rd
Of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Fourth quarter action here. It is 2nd and, hold on, we got. There we go. Now the music's all gone. It is 4th quarter action here from Slaughterfield. Buckskins 2nd and 10. And someone in motion. This is a keeper, and we're going to have a late hit penalty on here. This is on the ground after the play. So Braxton Rhodes with the pickup. He would have had a 3rd and 7, but I believe this might be a 1st down. Oh, this is holding. Okay, so no late hit penalty here. Holding on the offense instead. This will result in 2nd and, we'll see what the yardage is.
There's a holding call against the Buckskins, and he'll take it back.
They're going to give him 20. Well, this might be 20 here. So the holding came before the play, I guess. That would be my assumption on that. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. Nowhere to go. 1 yard loss on the play. We have a buckskin that is, I think he's all right there.
Lost down and a loss of 1 yard, so it brings up third down.
So 3rd and 21 now for the Buckskins. 7 minutes remain in the ball game here. The further the clock ticks down, the higher the chances the Tigers will walk away with a victory. A little tougher ball game here than Tigers initially thought. Joey Barber, pretty good running offense coming into this game. They do have a loss on the season, but that must have been a different ball game, because this Buckskins team looks pretty good. The sweep, nowhere to go. That's a loss of 1. 4th and 22 coming up. This is we have another penalty flag. Unsportsmanlike.
Another unsportsmanship-like conduct against the Tigers.
And this is against Waynesville. That's going to, I don't know if that'll be a first. And that's going to be a warning on him also as he talks to the coach. So I'm not sure. There must have been something said down there. So the officials are discussing this. And we're going to take a 30-second PSA break while they discuss what is going on.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friend? It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji!
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
So after the penalty, it is 4th and 7 now. The unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, also the warning for the conduct. Penalty flags. This will make this even closer 4th down if this is on the Tigers. That ball, 4th and 2 now. So 4th and 21 turned into a 4th and 2. Tigers again almost giving Joey Barber a first down.
4th and 2 for the Buckskins.
6 minutes in the ball game. This game is not over by any means. And we're going to have a timeout, so we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this PSA.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got to work out in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
So Tigers and Buckskins. Buckskins 4th and 2. Ball loose. It is no good. That's a first down, Tiger football.
They still recovered, but they were short.
So Buckskins unable to convert on the down, and it is a first down from the, well, we'll see where we're going to land here. I believe it's 47. It is 47. So Tigers here, they can run this out. However, the running offense seems to be a little scory. They've had 2 of them called back already. And they found a hole. We have a penalty flag, though.
And number 44 takes it.
And this one.
All the way into the end zone.
Penalty flag on the play. It is ruled on this end a touchdown. However,
we have a holding call on the Tigers, and this ball will be called back.
That is going back the other way. That is the 3rd touchdown called back today. So we're going to have a 1st and 20 out of this. Under 6 minutes to go in the ball game here. Tigers with the ball, looking like they're probably going to hang on to win this. But Joey Barber doing a great job, though. First and a long way to go here at the 37. Tigers, seeing what they're going to do, if they're going to run. Well, they're going to run, but well, they're still moving. They're going backwards at the moment. They have some green grass. They got to watch the blocks. That's the first down. And we have a block.
Nice run into the end zone.
That is a block return for another illegal block, so another penalty flag now. We now have 2. We're going to see what the other one is, but there was a block in the back, so this is no longer, this was not going to be a touchdown. That, you can't hit the defenseless player in the back. That is not what you can do there. So right now the Tigers having issues with the not getting penalties on these touchdown runs. It'll be from the spot 10 yards, so it's not going to be all the way back.
So from the penalty flag, it'll be 2nd down and 7.
So it is 1st and 2nd and 7, I guess. I think that still should be a 1st, but all right. Nope, it is 1st.
Correction, 1st down.
Tigers.
Number 44 will be there.
Again, all the way to the end zone.
And he takes it deeper to the end zone.
And no flags on the play this time. That is a touchdown, I believe. Baker with the touchdown on that. No one near him. Hard to pull him down. Sawyer Baker with the touchdown. And that'll make this a 30-0 ball game.
And the Tigers set up for the extra.
So 2-point conversion coming up.
2-point conversion.
Down the middle, nowhere to go. 30-0. Tigers' next score will make this a running clock. And we'll take a break. It is 30-0. Tigers on top on Allen Hilliard Sports.
Of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
So Tigers lead by 30 here in the fourth quarter in the quarter. It's one of them. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Tigers with the kick. That is deep. Joey Barber's going to return it behind the 20, and he'll make it past the 25.
28-yard line, so it's first and 10. Buckskins at 28.
And back here, sorry, I had a phone call.
We appreciate your understanding and thank you.
But we are back here, and it is I'm trying to figure out what they're doing there. They're trying to figure out what they're doing. It is first down, by the way. It is now second down. Second and about 7, maybe 6. Just want to thank everyone for joining me tonight and everyone for watching here. Tigers will pick up the victory in tonight's game, but Joey Barber did not make it easy for him. Buckskins, they have someone that they could pass to. Handoff on the inside.
Down the center. Makes a few more yards, and that'll be a third down.
So 3rd and 2, it looks like.
And 2 yards to go for first.
So 3rd and short, under 4 minutes to go in the game. Join us Saturday morning. The Tiger Frogs will face, I think it's the Eagles. But either way, we'll have the Tiger Frogs at 9 a.m. Then we'll have the couple Spartans games, and we'll have the Chiefs game for you here. So join us for that. Joey Barber a little early in motion there. And we're going to have a timeout.
And that's timeout.
So we'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball and we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
So third down here. Buckskins, they're going to pick up enough for a first. That is a big run. Not sure who ran with that, but it was a team effort. First and 10 for the Buckskins. 3:19 to go in the game. And join us next week, next Thursday. Tigers will face the Tigers in St. James. So Orange Tigers versus Red Tigers from the park in St. James, the nice football facility there. Second down, and after a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5, maybe 4. Close either way. And then we'll be live at Springfield Hillcrest High School for the Hornets and Tigers ball game on the varsity level on Friday night. And then we'll have, I think, only 3 youth games coming up on the next Saturday. Penalty flag on the play. That is on the offense. That's a false start. Or an illegal motion. Either way, it's going to be a penalty here. No difference on the penalty. 2nd and 9. And with under 2 minutes to go, the teams can essentially run this clock out. I don't foresee either of them doing anything too crazy at this point.
A reminder for those that need rides, please contact your family members, text or call, so they'll be waiting for you at the end of the game. Thank you.
So Buckskins line up. They may be going. They're in motion, so penalty flag. This might give them back the yards. This will give them back the yards, so
there'll be a lot of jumping on the
2nd and 4.
So they'll be back 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd.
So with 2 minutes to go here, this game is essentially over.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
We do have to snap the ball. That is a requirement. And again, thank you for joining us. Thank you everyone who has made all these broadcasts possible. And we'll have more updates on Allen Hilliard Sports on Facebook for more live broadcast. Nowhere to go. 3rd and maybe 4. Maybe 5. Oh, they're going to give them the momentum first. So 3rd and 1 with about a minute to go here in the ball game. Buckskins had the fight, and they were able to play a strong running game here. But the Tigers' running game, it was way above par on that one this time. First down for the Bucks. That will stop the clock long enough to set the chains. So Joey Barber still fighting.
47-yard line.
And the clock will run down. We'll have time for maybe 2 plays. Still some timeouts, but I don't think anyone's going to be planning to use them the rest of this ball game. And quarterback trying to pass. That is caught. That's going to be a 5-yard pass to add a little bit to the stats on this ball game here. 18 seconds to go. And they may try one more play, but I don't foresee a reasoning to do one more play, but they're going to try.
8 seconds left on the clock.
They're going to have to hurry if they're going to try. They get it off. And they're going to try to get a touchdown. That is out of bounds. First down, but that will end the ball game. So that is the end of the game. Congratulations to both teams. The Tigers defeat Joey Barber 30-0. Have a great night. We will see you Saturday here from Slaughter Field for Tiger Frogs football at 9 a.m.